We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. One of the storylines from last year, the tremendous turnaround that Colorado had. It went from 1-11 to 4-8 to 9-4. And you know the moment when you felt like the Buffs were different? When they came out on top in that matchup against Baylor.
Yeah, unfortunately, Baylor was kind of the catapult for them, right? Like, they found a way late in that ball game. Probably shouldn't have won, but got the Hail Mary late. And you're right, Colorado went on a run. So I guess Jesse, they have Baylor to thank for that from a year ago.
They do, and Baylor's upset about that. They've been hearing about it all offseason leading up to this game specifically. It took magic with Shedeur Sanders, with the...
Oh, it's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's open on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Washington. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffalo Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smalls. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Miller. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And they swarm him under. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is on its way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Direct snap. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Finds his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. Hard-hitting tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
17, Colorado, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room, it's Welsh. Hard running there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Steps away.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Salter. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this striking distance.
First down for the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Gets it to him on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Sweet cut there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Salter. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Welch. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Now, a 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now and played. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it 1 game at a time. You got to do it again today.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking left. That's caught. It's Cameron. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Got the quick completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the catch. It's Washington.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Off play action. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up.
They'll throw on third and short. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Robertson. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short.
Brings up second down.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's another first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. With the catch, it's Miller. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Cameron. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Nice move to keep running. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Makes the grab over the middle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative.
From the gun, the ground game.
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down,
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Hayden. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes his man miss. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the air, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 3rd down try for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.